Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Trailhead Ranger NJ. And today in our series of building LWC from scratch or learning LWC from scratch, we will be covering a small LWC scenario, that is calculating a simple interest. So basically we are building a simple interest calculator. So in this, what we are going to do, as simple interest formula is principal into rate of interest into time and divided by 100. So we will be having three input field, that is one for principal, one for rate of interest, and one for time. And then we'll be having a button which will, after clicking on it, will be getting an input, and then later on will be showing the output. So yeah, let's build our LWC first. So I'll create an LWC, create lightning web component. I'll give it name as simple interest calculator. Okay, after building it, I'll go to the HTML. I'll build out first the HTML part. So let's first define the lightning card, stating that it is a simple interest calculator. Okay. Then here we will be having our input field. So for that we are using lightning layout to have giving it a bit more structured outlook. Multiple rows is standard class. Okay, then we'll define one item, lightning layout item. This will be having field, and we are defining its size as 12, that is it will be occupying the complete row. If we will give it space as 6 or maybe less than that, so it will be in one of the row, and we can have sorry, in one of the column, and we can have other field in other column as well. Okay, so let's try that. We will have this in one column, then have padding as around medium. Then we will have lightning input field here, lightning input, having type of number. Then label is, okay, label is principal. On change using handle principal change. Okay, so similarly for this input, we will have another input as well here only. We'll define this number, then we have rate of interest, and here we will give ROI change. Then another one will be having as time. So sorry, this would be number only, and here I'll give time, and here handle time change. Yeah, so we have defined the handler as well as this. Now in this we will be having our button as well, so we'll define another lightning layout item, and we'll be having size of 12, and again padding would be around medium. Here we'll define lightning button and label as calculate simple. Let's just keep it as calculate because already title of the card is defined as simple interest. So calculate, and here let's keep the icon position in the center, and we will have click handler here. Handle calculate button click. Okay, button is defined. Now we will define the output field as well, where the output should be shown. So what we'll do, we'll just copy paste this, and instead of the lightning button, we'll define, or we'll have the lightning formatted text here to show the output. So formatted text, and it has the value attribute which will show our value. So we'll say it as calculated interest, and then that's it. So our HTML is almost ready. So first what we have, three fields, that is principal, rate of interest, and type, which are time, which is the input fields. We will enter the input, and then after clicking on the button, it will calculate us the value and will show the interest. So let's go to the JS now. In the JS, we'll have to define the few parameters. So first of all, we'll track our output, that is the calculated. We'll copy paste from here calculated interest, and define the track decorator here as well. Then we'll have our principal, ROI, and time. Sorry, yeah, ROI and time. Then we will have our first on change. So here we'll define this here, event will be received, and then this dot principal would be equals to event dot detail dot value, and we will have to convert this into the integer as it will be receiving the string value. So we'll use parse int like this. Similarly, I'll just copy paste this again, and then I'll change the handler name. So here, instead of I'll just copy paste it from here. This is ROI change, and the other one is time change. And here also, okay, I did the mistake. ROI, let's have it here. So this would be time, and this would be ROI. So we have received the value in these parameters. Now on click, now the button is clicked, we'll have to show the value after clicking off button. So button is clicked, and we will have the value as calculated interest, and this we will apply the formula now, that is this dot principal multiply by this dot ROI multiply by this dot time, and then it should be divided by 100. So this should show the interest are here, and we can even modify it in such manner, that is the calculated interest is simple interest is calculated as. That's how we can give. Now what we'll do, we'll go to the meta file and expose it. Then again we'll set the targets. So mine is for app page and the home page. You can define yours as per your requirement. I'll just deploy this component now. After deploying the component, I'll move back, and I'll just refresh the page, and after refreshing, I'll edit this page to add my component. I'll just search for interest, that is simple interest calculator. I'll drag and drop it here. I'll delete this component to meet the layout. I'll just save it and I'll go back. So you can see principal, rate of interest, time and calculate button. Output is not yet visible because it is not there. And other thing, if you notice, we have these two field in the two columns, but this one is one column. So if you remember, here in the HTML we have defined the size here as 6 and 6. That's why it is coming like this. If I will change its size to 4 and 4 and 4, then these three fields should be visible in one column. Let's try that. I'll deploy this. I'll go back here and then refresh it again, and you can see. So this is much better. And in the calculate also, if we can have this in the middle, uh, we can have the custom class as well to have this button in the middle, but let's keep it as it is. I'll have the principal of 100, then 2, and then time is of 5 years. So it should calculated as 10. Let's see. Okay, so some mistake we have done in the calculation, in the formatted text. Let's see what's the issue. So our mistake was to here use the detail instead of the target. Currently it will be getting value from the target but not the detail. So you can change this, and let's deploy and try it again. After deploying, we'll refresh the screen once and then we'll try this again. After deploying, we'll refresh the screen once and we'll try this again. And after refreshing, let's put in the value and let's see if this works now. So not working again. What I'll do, I'll just try to remove this text. This could be creating problem here as well. I'll just deploy this now and let's see. Again refresh it and this. Now I have the output, but my output is a bit out of the place. So what I'll do, I'll just change these places so that it can be appear in front of the button. I'll refresh this again and then again give the inputs, and if I'll calculate it, okay, let's see. Okay, let's change it back to the 12, I guess. There would be a chance that it is not able to show this in front of each other, but yeah, if I'll refresh this again and then we'll test out the outputs. I guess some glitch is there. It is taking the cache. Sometimes it is working and sometimes it is not. This seems to be correct. Okay, let's make one more final change. Instead of text, let's have it as the formatted number, only because we are getting the output as number. Again we'll deploy this and we'll move back to here and we'll calculate this. So we have the output. So there are some challenges we face while working on this. This might be the shortcomings of this LWC feature. So I hope you understand it, and remember, I'm also learning with you only. So if you learn something and if you like it, please like the video and subscribe the channel. And thank you. Stay tuned to this series. We'll be covering more such scenarios as well. Thank you.